Real conversations, real solutions, real success. Success is my religion.
CJ feeling himself because he got a haircut. That's
Shout out to my barber. You know who you are. Director's cut all the way up.
Welcome to the Porch with CJ, the chosen one, and
That's right.
me, the success engineer. And we got a good show for you today.
Right,
so we're gonna talk about 4 things: the government shutdown.
Yep.
What should you do as a young person, 15 to 25 year old? And 3 is the money mentality different between cultures, and should money be your number one priority or focus?
It's gonna be great.
So, what you got, CJ, on the government shutdown? Because I don't really have anything, but I will tell you my thoughts.
I think it's just a ploy to slow things down. I've come across several videos of President Trump in the past, basically just saying that it is the president's fault if the government shuts down. It's your fault because you're the president. In previous interviews that he probably didn't think that he was going to be a part of. This guy is kind of I feel like he has dementia or something like that. Like he forgets that he said stuff like in the past. Like for me, I choose not to lie because I think that lying takes too much time and effort to keep up when I could just tell you the truth and you can like me or dislike me and I probably won't care. But this is the government. The government has lots of things that are trying to improve and or tear down, if you will. And I just think that this is something that is a distraction for the American people if you're not too involved or you're all up following everything and laws getting changed and all that other stuff.
I mean, it hadn't been shut down before. That's all I would really have to say about it. Because I mean, it's been shut down before. I know people are losing their jobs, losing money.
Yeah, that's not good.
If the government shut down, you ain't gonna be able to pay your bills and stuff like that. Like especially like the low level people that are really living paycheck to paycheck.
I don't feel that the government shutdown is going to stop you from.
No, I'm talking about like people that work for the government.
Oh, well, yeah. That's no win for you. You're not getting paid, so I'm sure that you can't wait for the government to reestablish itself. But I still feel like it's all by design. Like,
are you one of them black people that is a conspiracy theorist? Like you always thinking it's a conspiracy, or do you have evidence? Because you saying feel. When people say feel, they mean that they don't really have any evidence.
When I say feels, it means that I've heard of this before.
Yeah, because the government shutdown happened before.
Yeah, so I mean, I just feel like it's a distraction. It's something that's, I'm sure a law is going to take place or try and get passed. What? Oh, what happened?
It's shaking the camera.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. But I just feel like it's a plea for something, and for the most part, it's a way for our president to get what he wants with this
Do you
shutdown.
feel like that or what?
I do feel that way. I mean,
but do you have anything that backs that up?
No, I don't have any confirmation. It's just his character, and I can't get past his character. He's the most emulated man so far on here. There's lots of Trump imitators that I see on Instagram on a daily basis. Black, white, in the thing, it's just all over the place. So by that, he is being
mocked.
He is being mocked, or not really mocked. I mean, because most of the stuff that they are mocking him about, he has said in real life. So it's kind of funny in a way that they hold their faces. I do a Trump imitation.
It ain't very good.
It's not very good. And even though it's not very good, I'm not gonna go to wit's end to get a blind wig. And
you can follow him on Instagram, right?
Yeah, you can follow him on Instagram, Mr. CJG.
Yeah, Mr. CJG.
I'm probably gonna come on with some new ones to separate, my antics from my my personal life, which I haven't got on yet. My plans keep falling through.
So this is what I say to my students. My students, I'll be like, it's you still have to work. Like, you still have to do what you're supposed to, even though the world it looks like it's collapsing. Like, we grew up in the time with 9/11. So first, before that was what's that? Bombs over Baghdad, the Baghdad War. Like
bombs over Baghdad.
Yeah, y'all remember that? The Gulf War.
Yeah, the Gulf. That was that 93.
I don't know when it was, but it was during our childhood.
It was during the time Bush. I know Bush and those thick ass motherfucking JR glasses. Shit was wild. He was a Texan for real. I also remember from my childhood him having this big ass. Sorry, you're not supposed to cuss. Okay, well,
not that much.
Sorry. He had a lot of things that he promised America that didn't really, happen at all. Like no new taxes. I think that was one of his campaign slogans. We got new taxes. at least I didn't get affected by it, but I know plenty of adults were not thrilled about his no new taxes magically appeared. So, I mean, first of all, I think being the president is hard. I think that they should make a cap for the age, like retirement age is 62. So if retirement age is 62 to 65, then you shouldn't be in charge of a country. I thought we was in trouble the first time he was around, because he was a Twitter terrorist. Like every morning, it was like he woke up like at 3 a.m. He was like, "I'm gonna say something very smart on this thing," and then they would just tear him apart. But I don't have Twitter, so I don't care. It didn't involve me at all.
Yeah, it's you can't really. So you have to stay focused. Is what the success is all about. You have to stay focused on what is going on in your world. Do be conscious. That's what I told one of my students. I was like, you have to still be conscious of what's going on, but like, if you really can't control it or affect it by any means, because I got students that are below the voting age, so you really can't affect anything, even if voting does or doesn't work. You know what I mean? That's you're not going to be able to affect it, really. So you have to stay focused on what you're doing. So you have to stay working on what you're doing at school. You can't just say, "Oh, the world is going to end." I told this lady the other day, I was like, I grew up in a church where they said Jesus was going to return in 10 to 15 years. And 10 to 15 years went by, and then Jesus didn't return. And then they said, and another 10 to 15 years is going to return. And then another 10 to 15 years went by, and he still didn't return. And I was like, if I would have stopped way back when I was like 10 years old, when I was hearing this stuff, like I would have not been anything. I
No.
would have just stopped my whole life. You can't just stop. And I was telling this lady, I was like, what do you expect us to do? Just stop? Like, what is? Are you just gonna stop your
That's
life? You
that's
can't, especially when you're young. If you're young and you stop your life and you don't pursue something, you don't learn something, you don't experience anything, then you really gonna be up a creek when you get to be our age. You know what I mean?
you will. And also, I remember lots of scares because 2000 came up, and I
Yeah,
graduated high school,
Y2K.
and that was supposed to be the end of all. Everything's supposed to go down,
That
and
was another Jesus is gonna return.
unfortunately, I went to sleep before it even happened. So if it would have happened, I would have been knocked out. Because
And we 25 years past that
yeah,
almost.
way past it. We would have seen eclectic movies, all kinds of new technology.
What was the other one with the Aztec, the Mayan calendar?
Oh,
What was that? 2012, 2012, or something, 2013.
20, yeah, it was around that time because of that. But I I kind of didn't believe in that. I mean, just because things in our history, there's people that have existed that just have disappeared with no trace for some odd reason. But we have history about it. We can read about it. But as far as like a lifeline or something that transcends to like our year that we are in now, I don't think Mayans have that unless they're what was they like in a third world country, or probably not even a third world
They in
country.
Mexico.
Yeah, and why how is that? How is that we can have stuff in our history that's rich in culture, and they ruled lands and stuff, and then they disappeared, and then the country they was in is not very great in all aspects.
Because of colonization, that's the simplest answer. Colonization, they don't want anybody
No
to
success.
thrive. No success in there.
You got a calendar? You're off.
Right. And what I've been thinking about lately is if you don't want to be in the, or if you don't, if the, if there is a matrix and you don't want to be in the matrix, you can't play by the matrix. Like you have to just not get into the matrix. So being a young person, 15 to 25, that's what the
That's where
group
you
that
at.
I identify. Yeah, that's the time to really understand that I don't want to play this game. The game is, which they're already conditioning you even before that to need money, want money, to materialistic things. That all of that stuff is taking you into the matrix. It's pulling you into the matrix. It's pulling you towards materialism. It's pulling you towards making money. I tell my students all the time. I'm like, hey, like buying coffee right now, like
Starbucks,
Starbucks, whatever coffee you buy, even if it's a
Seven
$2,
Brew.
$1 coffee,
It's
um,
crazy.
Ubering every day and door dashing, just those three things, you're going to be conditioned. You have been conditioned,
Mm-hmm.
are at the start of being conditioned into baking that into your budget, your daily budget, your weekly budget, your yearly budget. All of those things are going to follow you, and you can't get rid of the your budget. Right, you're gonna
You
just
can't.
add the stuff to your budget. You're just gonna think you need it in your budget to Uber everywhere and not spend money on a car or whatever. You just gonna go with the flow of things, and that's how they draw you into the matrix. They already predicting how much money they're gonna make off of you 10 years from now because you already started buying it at 13 years old. Every week, every day, whatever, however that looks like, that's a habit.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to break. You don't even break habits. You can't break a habit. It's a habit that is replaced by something else, and the habit never goes away. So
Never goes away.
so if they already conditioned you to have a habit and you don't understand that it's a habit,
Yeah.
then
on that
it ain't gonna
trajectory.
never go away because you don't even think there's anything wrong with that.
Welcome
But
to
now
the-
they just making money off of you. Imagine we got 1,000 students in my school. If all of them bought a coffee, a $2 coffee, not even an expensive coffee, every day, that's $2,000 a day for the school. Why don't you just
Amazing.
yawn, man? Like, just yawn.
I can't.
You doing this nasty face, or is it a sneeze or what?
I don't know. That's why I'm trying to hold it in.
I'm like, because he do that like 2 times a show, and I'm like, all right, what is that?
I do not want to have a
But
sneeze
but
that bad.
that's $2,000 per school, and then imagine we have 5 schools in our district.
Ooh, that's you know what?
That's $10,000 per school per day.
That's by design.
That's what I'm saying. The conditioning.
Do you have a Starbucks in your
No, we
school?
don't. No,
Okay.
but they can stop if they drive. Like I got students that stop and get whatever. One student says caffeine helps her with her headaches or something like that. I was like, whatever. I can't say anything about that, but it's still a habit, like that you have to tend to, like you have to do it
in a weird way. Even though it's a habit, in a weird way, it's conditioning you for your adulthood, like the haves that you need to have. So the lady that you talked about, it helps her headaches or whatever the case may be. Those are form habits that transfer into your adulthood.
Adult habits. That's what I'm saying.
Me and Mike, we are dabbling in fasting, and what I've discovered is that if I don't go to work, then I have a better chance of fasting all day with no temptation because I'm at work. So you have snacks and stuff of that nature. But at home, if I'm at home, I'm watching TV, I'm just drinking water. Now, I'm drinking water all the time anyway, but still, I'm trying to learn how to not be so reliant on a habit. Now, Starbucks is not a habit for me. I've never, thought Starbucks needed to be a part of my life. Have I had Starbucks? Yes. Was it impressive? Depends on the season. Because right now, what is it? Pumpkin season? Yeah, I'm not interested in that at all.
I don't even drink coffee. I don't drink coffee just off the fact that it's a trend. It's trending. Like
Coffee's been around for ages.
It's been around, but it's like when you see people in work environments and you at conferences and they can't function without their coffee. They can't do this without their coffee, or they don't wake up until they have their coffee.
Sometimes you can't speak to them until they have their coffee.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not trying to be like that. If I see that's what y'all do, and I gotta be a by any means necessary person. So by any means necessary, I need to get up every day. By any means necessary, if I need to Uber at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever, I need to be up and I need to know what I need to do. And I don't need no coffee to help me out. So and especially this, if I see you drinking coffee and you acting that type of way, I already know I can beat you. I already know because I can do whatever that you can't do without coffee. I can do that without coffee. So I know I'm about to win against you. So I just sit there. I'll be relaxed around anybody. Like even if we in a business presentation, I don't care how much money you make. I still know I can beat you, no matter what. It would give me some time, but because I don't know how you got where you got, but I know I can beat whoever is drinking coffee. Got their little arm up like this, like. I need my coffee. Get out of here, man. Cause you can't walk around without it being like that. You can't walk around with your hand down.
Your special hands.
You gotta have your coffee up like this. You ain't never been in these You ain't never been to. I don't know if you like. I've been to conferences and stuff like that.
I've seen plenty of it.
Yeah,
I went out of town for school, for my job, and people are just up in the morning, coffee, no food,
no nothing. Yeah, just coffee,
right? That's it.
And that's a trend. That's a conditioned trend for people. Oh, coffee helps you with this. Coffee helps you. Like I don't like I got some protein stuff over there, but like I don't really do protein ever. Like I never did protein really anything. What else is trending? Creatine. Creatine was back when we was in high school and stuff. Like I never did. I was like, man, I don't need all of that. I'm strong anyway. Y'all still can't. I'ma still dunk on you in high school.
Well, you didn't need it. You was a basketball player.
So you still want to be strong.
That's creatine's not for that.
I didn't know what it was for. It's like I couldn't afford it anyway. So
Jesus Christ.
But like, because I look at people like if you went to college and stuff like that. Like, man, if you went to college and you did everything that I did and you needed to get coffee, like you was doing that in high school, you needed coffee. Well, we was waking up at 4:00 in the morning. You getting your coffee, you gingerly coming into the to preseason practice.
I'm ready to practice.
Nah,
my coffee.
That is not gonna fly.
Well,
and if somebody like me come, like I don't challenge my students because I know they ain't mentally ready for all of that because they ain't mentally tough enough for my type of challenge. Like I know none of them has beaten me. None of them has beat me in a one-on-one anything. Like mentally, physically, knowledge wise, like
absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Because you ain't mentally tough enough. And then you need something external to push you to be great or to even function. That's what's killing me, is that you need something outside to help you function on day-to-day stuff. Like if I would drink coffee if it would help me get to a whole nother level, but to just do the day-to-day stuff to get up.
I have coffee on occasion when I feel like I'm dragging.
Forget coffee. That's what I say. Like it's a trend. It's trendy, and
I don't do trends, so I'm not a coffee drinker.
Yeah, by
choice. But I will have some if I'm a little tired. Like if I stayed up a little late, it boosts me up. Yeah,
and it does a lot of people like that. I don't need to be boosted. If I ain't already if I'm tired, I'm tired. Like so if but what needs to be done? Like I don't care what needs to be done. It's still gonna get done, whether I have a smile on my face or not. It's still gonna get done.
It's gonna be a frown. You don't have coffee
because I didn't have any coffee. I didn't have my coffee. I need my coffee.
What's the next subject?
Oh, we can't stay on coffee subject, man.
No, you want me to laugh because your voice is. Your coffee voice is hilarious.
I need my coffee. I be seeing dudes on I ain't even gonna say what I see them on YouTube and stuff. They be doing the tutorials and stuff, and like, yeah, I got my coffee and stuff, and they making a lot more money than I am, but like it ain't because of the coffee. I guarantee you
I'm gonna
that.
walk around with a coffee cup. It's gonna be full of the new drink I discovered yesterday. It looks like
Yeah.
coffee.
I'll have a coffee cup with water in it. Like I'll take water all day in the morning. Like
I
and
love
and
water.
once I start seeing that, like if I'm at a conference or something, and we went out the night before and did whatever, I stayed up late,
They definitely
and I
gonna be on
see
coffee.
people and they like, I know they went in before I did. Like I perk up. I'm like, all right, I'm here, man. I'm ready. Cause oh yeah, you need your coffee. Forget all of that. And we touched on the next part a little bit, but what should you do as a young person? As a young person, I tell my students like you still have to work. And what I told that lady the other day in my cycle class, I was like, what do people want us to do? Like stop working? Oh, the world is terrible. The world is terrible. I can't stop working. Like I said, I had people telling me all the time, in the next 10 to 15 years, Jesus is going to return and we're going to have to flee to the land of safety and this and that, and we have to be prepared. And like, no, like that was 30 years ago.
I was gonna bring up. I'm gonna say right now. I'm saying it wrong in my head, but it was something that took place. What was it? I think it was just recently where people was in like the woods and they was waiting for Jesus to suck them up.
Yeah, it's something with an R. Um,
oh, man.
But yeah,
right now, only thing that's popping up in my head and it's terrible because it has nothing to do with it is the Holocaust for some reason.
It's like the resurrection of
no, it's not. That's Revelations. That's in the Bible.
Revelation it's something to do. It's an R word.
Yeah. Well, it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
So I mean, for me, whether I believe anything or not, I just live my life to the best of my abilities and try and do the things I need to do while here on earth. I'm trying to have fun, not take life so seriously.
No, take life seriously though.
Well,
like
I mean, you know what I mean, but
but they don't know.
The things that are trending, I don't take very seriously because I know that 2 weeks from now we'll be laughing about something else or doing some stupid dance that you're going to be recorded and then see like 5-10 years later and be like, why was I doing that? Because you want to be a part of the trend.
Anything that you see in the world that is messed up, you can change, but you have to become the person that you need to become to change that.
Make that change.
And that's why I talk about like being successful. Like the successful people make changes in the world on that scale. So you have to be successful, even if they try to minimize your success by whatever program you went to or whatever. And I'm jealous of all of the extra scholarships and stuff that you just get based off of GPA and stuff like that. Like I'm jealous of it, but like
the clauses.
Not the clauses, but just the GPA. You get like GPA and ACT score. Like, but you can't stop studying for it. You can't stop having ideas about what you want to do, and the initial idea that you want to do in your mind about what you want to do with your life is just an initial idea. Nobody has told you that it can change as you get closer to it. Like, but you have to go somewhere. You have to have some type of definition or a destination before you make that change. Like, but you have to work towards it. Yeah, I just think that it's going to just come to you, and people are supposed to give you whatever it is that you want. It's not going to happen that way, and they trying to take away a lot of stuff for minorities and everything. So y'all need to really get into working hard for whatever it is that you want, because that's going to take you a longer ways.
Yeah, make it
Because
count.
the the real thing is the adaptability. Like, how adaptable are you to different circumstances, different situations? Like, you can test this out. Like, if anything, if you play sports or in a club, band, or anything like that, that an extracurricular activity, and something, a problem comes up in the middle, and just see how people react. Like, are they going crazy, or do they get flustered or anything like that? Like, I had years of playing basketball, so like I was always preparing for that last shot, that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Yeah.
and shoot that thing. So you have to prepare yourself for those tough situations, those situations that push you out of your comfort zone. If you don't do that, then you're not going to be prepared. And yeah, the outside world is going to external circumstance is going to deter you from becoming your reaching your fullest potential. So you got to be on it, and you got to stay uh working towards something, because if you stop, you're gonna regret that for a long time. And I see a lot of people regret. Like, I live with a woman that I don't know if she regrets it, but like, she didn't do anything. So like, I seen 40 years of this, just working, didn't pursue anything that she had an idea about,
Mm-hmm.
didn't complete anything that she had an idea about, maybe. And that's why I took over everything that I needed to do for me at 18 years old, when I went off to college. Like, you didn't have to think about me at all. So you can do whatever you need to do to further yourself. But she didn't do that. So
Mm.
I mean, I don't know how she feels about that or anything like that. But that's 40, like, that's 20 years at least
Mm.
of time that you got back once once I left. Like, she didn't pay for any of my schooling. She didn't pay for I wasn't a financial burden on her
No.
at all. So that was all you. You could have did something with that. So, you know,
Yeah.
next next
We really ended that on a bang.
Was it a bad note?
No, it was a bang.
Oh,
It was
bang! I
yeah.
thought you said bad note.
No.
Um, is the money mentality different between cultures? So what I mean by, I think, races in the United States.
I'm gonna say yes, because there's different cultures that will band together, and I won't say take an L, but they will sacrifice for a bigger goal. And I don't
For the future of their family.
for the future of their family. I don't necessarily see that in our communities. I see a lot of people seeing other people be great and hating, or trying to figure out how to clamor on, or clamp on, or get a free ride. Not necessarily helping, or adding purpose to the plan. But you have your Mexicans that'll live in like a 2 or 3 bedroom house, and it'd be like 5 or 6 of them, and then like they'll just start branching off, and they're making money, so they're taking care of what they have, and it's to me it's smart, because the less I can contribute, the more I can focus on what I'm trying to do down the line, and that's all I really see as far as that. As you know, white people, some are born with money, some of it is transferred down from generation to generation. So they have a pretty nice start. I mean, anytime money is involved that you can pass down in any
Not
kind
have to
of,
work for.
not have to work for it, and it's there for you to either make flourish or squander it, because I've seen people squander money. I've squandered money in my lifetime. Nonetheless, still, it's all about your time. It's all about your mindset and what you have for goals for your future. So I know several people of the Mexican community that work hard. They'll work the jobs that you don't want to work. They'll do the hard labor, and they'll make their money seem like they're millionaires, and then they'll send it back to their country. They'll take care of what they need to take care of here, or they'll make enough money or gather enough money to bring people from their country over here to live a better life. But regardless of the fact, their motto and their mantra is to get a better life. And I don't see that in our culture. I see certain individuals that can come together, and it's not a clash, but for the most part I see a clash. And I don't understand why it's a clash if you have the same like minds. Now maybe the maybe the delivery or the pursuit is different, but like minds is like minds, and at the end of the day, it's all about getting to that finish line. And a lot of people, I feel, have just have it better. They have a better control of accomplishing goals as a group rather than individuals. We're more individualistic when it comes to things.
And that goes to our conditioning as a culture. We have the most unique experience in culturally experience in the United States. So it lasted longer than the Jewish Holocaust. It's lasted hundreds of years, and we're still in it. And so we have to take that into account. And that's why I say Black people should get grace with the things that come from our conditioning and our experiences here in the United States. That's why I asked the question, or posed the statement, or whatever it was, that the mentality is different for different cultures because of where they come from. So there is if Hispanic aren't the same, but if you come over as an immigrant, like that's a different mentality. You're coming from even worse than what Black people are, the worst Black people now in poverty. And then you're coming over here, and then you'll work for doing whatever because it's way better than what is over there. We've been here since day one, and and throughout our lineage here in the United States, we haven't gotten our fair share. So yeah, we're gonna expect more. And I go back to this in my head, is that like, who should expect more? The person that does a lot of work for a long period of time, or somebody that will do anything, right? I don't think I said that right.
I got the gist of what
you see
saying.
What I'm saying? Yeah. Like if I looked at my, if one of my students was like, I can make more than you right now, or whatever, doing the same thing that you, I can do your job or whatever. I'm like, all right, if they expect that their skills can in their level of education, formal or informal education, it can surpass me, like, what should I expect? Or somebody that doesn't work 14, 15 hours a day, and I'm like, if they expect a lot, shouldn't somebody like me that does work and helps people, like,
definitely, you should definitely feel
exactly like... so if I've been here for 400 years and I saw the negative to the positive, and one of the things that not messed me up, but like it gave me a new perspective on things. I think I heard this before, but um, it registered this time that when the Great Depression happened during World War II or whatever World War it was, um, when that happened and the banks failed, black people in the United States were thriving because of racism, and racism didn't allow black people to have their money in the banks. So all of the money that they had, they were like the Hispanic or Mexicans that come over now.
Mm-hmm.
They don't put their money in the bank, so
Oh.
so they have money there all the time, and they don't have any loans or any debt or anything like that. So even the little amounts of money they make, if they save it over time, it'll help.
Yeah.
So somebody said that the Harlem Renaissance, which was a peak in black uh, like black excellence and money and all of that stuff happened right at the time of the Great Depression. So that's why you don't see, I think now that it's registered, that's why I don't see that many pictures of black people in as being really down on hard times because of the racism. Racism told black people that you can't have your money in the bank. So they was like, all right, we just keep our money. And then you see they had skills and trades and things like that. So then they was able to build their own communities, the Greenwoods, the Rosewoods, and all the other communities. Yeah. So that's why I say we get a little bit of grace, even though we still need to change some things. And people talk about us and mention us in ways that don't have heart attached to it, like don't have compassion attached to it. Like you don't even know what we went through. Like you don't even acknowledge that we went through it. You say we need to forget it and things like that, and I'm like, well, like you can't fault the outcome of trauma. You can't fault that. You don't know how that person is going to respond. Like a woman getting raped, you don't know how she's going to respond afterwards. There's women that go on to be super successful and they
use it as power.
They use it as power, and they take their power back from whoever did that to them. There's some women that they fall apart and they never recover from it. And then if you look at the surrounding people, like the people are affected by that. So if you grape a whole bunch of women, and a whole bunch of people are affected by just that one person being affected. So even if we were supposed to get over slavery, if we were supposed to get up, and nobody really even talked about the 20th century. The 20th century is a time where we were specifically held back in the governmental system and specifically rules and laws and stuff that was carried out, and yeah, you don't get a pass for that. So there's a different mentality for immigrants that come over to the U.S. and even white people that have a different money mentality.
Yeah,
and a lot of the stuff is our relationship with money is given to us by who we grew up with, and if that person grew up with somebody that didn't have money and taught them. And that person had, and didn't have, and you can keep on going. And now you just get to a point. That's why we need to transition into the next one, which is, should money be the number one priority or focus.
Yes and no. Because, yes, money can grant you a lot of access to a lot of things. It can buy you a lot of happiness if you have a lot of money to spend. But for the most part, at the end of the day, certain things are just as good as money. Your mentality should be just as good as money. Your skills that you know, the things that you're willing to do and share with the world or with individuals on a small scale, because every little bit helps. Everybody in this world is a contributor of something, and you have to accept it. Now, if you just are not doing anything, you wake up, you get your Starbucks,
Your coffee.
you get
Stop
your coffee,
mentioning Starbucks. Like you
you
that's
get your,
free out advertising for
you
them.
get
That's what I'm saying.
you get your coffee, and then you can't do anything for a couple hours.
And that's conditioning too. So
it's terrible.
Just by naming that company every time you think about it, that's our conditioning.
Well,
You see what I'm
not
saying?
for me. I get my coffee for free at work.
I'm saying,
But
just
yeah, it is.
just by
It's
the
a part
mentioning that
it's
name,
everywhere.
they done got into your brain. Like, okay, I don't know where I should go for coffee. Then I'm gonna go here because
Free?
it's in the.
I'm always gonna go for free.
Not you, but
I'm not paying for something that I can get for free.
Yeah, even if they don't go, it's like I don't want a Coke. People, you have people say, I'll just have a Coke. A Pepsi, is a Pepsi fine? Yeah, that's fine, but yeah, they call it a Coke because they conditioned to think that that's
the name brand.
Yeah, that's the name brand that they know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying with the conditioning. So I know at your age, at 15 to 25, in that time period, no, your number one priority or focus should not be money, um, because it'll make you compromise on the work that you do, the experiences that you have, the because somebody can take advantage of you is what I told one of my students. I was like, you don't want anybody to be able to take advantage or know what they need to do to get you to do something that they want you to do that they're going to make even more money off of. You see what I'm saying? So
I do.
So
follow the whole line.
If you don't already know, like, nobody can bribe me. Remember I said that quote a couple of episodes ago. Nobody can bribe me with money because I already know my purpose. If you know your purpose, you know you and what I heard just yesterday or the day before is that nothing is beneath you when you don't have money. No kind of work is beneath you.
None.
You still have to, and this is what I told that student. I was like, you still have to have money at the forefront of your mind. So I know that I'm going to make it in time, but I have to take the time out in that 15 to 25 year range, that 10-year gap, like where I need to learn a lot of stuff. I need to learn, experience, and see a lot of different things, and read a lot of different things, and come and not just have conclusions, but just put it in your data bank so that you understand. And that's why we do this podcast, so that y'all understand, when that time comes, when that light actually that it comes on, that this is it confirms. It either confirms or denies whatever it is that you're thinking or the conclusion that you have made. And that's what I like. I was listening to a CEO trainer or coach, the coach of CEOs, and everything that she was saying was a confirmation of what I already knew and was already doing, or trying to execute in my own life.
Yeah.
So, like, I knew the information, and a lot of the stuff that is even in my book, Work Smarter and Work Harder. I'm not saying anything new. It's just a different way of putting it. so that people can understand it. We're all saying the same thing. It's just how you put it together.
You're presented differently.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we like that.
And everybody uses reverse engineering. I just want to be the expert at reverse engineering. Like that is my, what's that called? I am not passionate, obsessed with reverse engineering stuff, and like that's why I need to get all of this stuff out. We talked about it at brunch today, man. I was like, I need to get all of this stuff out. Like, I got so many different things, ideas and stuff. I just need to start putting it out. And even before the podcast, I was like, man, I just need your help to make me not think about not think twice about putting something out.
Yeah.
You know, or publishing whatever it is.
Go for it. I'm going to be the editor. We're just going to hit play every time we go.
Hit play.
We'll edit out the bad stuff. But
all the cussing.
That'll probably be me. I have a colorful language. I always have.
And I do sometimes anyway. I mean, it's all good.
I think stories go better when there's extra incentives of words. But yeah, the mentality that you have. First of all, I think about when I was 15. 15, I do believe, still is the entry age to go to work, at least legally, at least at McDonald's. So 15 to 25, you have that era where you can begin work. So you have work, school, and what other school activities or interests that you have in there, in that all bunch. So I feel like 15, at that age, you're maturing, you're learning about life. If you have a job, you're learning about responsibilities of being committed to a job. If you have etc. Interest in life, then you're learning to balance your time to do the things that you want to do and be responsible for the things that you want, and maybe even setting up something to save. But at 15, that your first goal should be your education, because your education is going to gradually help you grow as an adult. And once you hit adulthood, and if you go to all the schools that you want to go to, school's eventually going to run out. And what I want you to understand is that whatever you learn in school, you have to apply in life. It does apply in life. Now, certain areas and subjects of school, I don't feel apply, and we'll argue about it later. But
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because education is your top tier goal from 15 until 18 because you graduate.
Because I see it already that students and young people compromise all the time. They compromise their fun at a young age. They compromise being a child at a young age just for the sake of money. Like, I want to go to McDonald's every day, so I got to go work so that I can make McDonald's. And you quit the sports team or the cheer team or whatever team that you on.
Your interest, because you're trying to gain something at an early access.
Yep. And once somebody knows that they can give you $100 to go do something that they don't want to do, and you gonna take it, and that means they control you. So it's another form of slavery. It's another form of slavery. And
you're
then
not lying.
you can't really say anything about it either. You can't, because
manipulation.
Because now now this is what I see. I see high school students. They graduate high school. They really want to get out of their parents' house. We all did. It's a part of it.
It's part of growing up.
It's a part of growing up. But I'm saying, if you don't want to get caught in the matrix, you have to do stuff to prevent from it even getting into the matrix
Yeah.
from the beginning.
Yeah.
So how you prevent becoming a part of the matrix, which is the matrix is paying bills and working for money, right? Those are it, working for money and paying bills. I think it's that order. But that's the simplest part of the matrix.
That's your life.
That that can't be your life at 18 years old. You know what I mean? That's the time for exploration and learning something new without having and and you have a focus. It's a focus that you don't get when you get older. When you get older, it's hard to focus on just that one thing or a couple things because you have so much responsibility. The bills start coming in. Like I can't just quit my job right now and move to Colombia and which I would love to do that if I just to quit and just go do something over there. You know what I mean? And because I got caught up in the matrix. I got debt to pay off. I got bills and stuff to pay. And if you limit your debt, your bills at the early age, save while you're young, invest while you're young, like eventually you're gonna make more money.
Yeah.
You're always gonna make more money if you have education, knowledge on your as number one priority.
Yeah, there's no need for you to get the latest and greatest things that come out in the world, especially if you have things that's already working just fine.
It's because you're conditioned. That's all it is.
It's definitely because you're conditioned, and the marketing is amazing. Because last night alone, in a short span, I saw 10 iPhone commercials, 3 car commercials, and something else. But nothing that would help you, feed yourself or nurture yourself or, make yourself better. iPhone. You can shoot videos and movies. They showed there was 3 different commercials where
the
they
most
showed
powerful iPhone yet.
Most powerful, and that
Which
seems like that's every year they come up. That's the most one.
Most powerful camera ever yet.
Hey.
Yet they always say yet because they know they're coming out with another one in October next year. October every year. Late September, October is when the iPhone conference is every year, and they come out with a new one.
Yeah, it's Christmas for some people. I mean the way things have shot up in price, because I've had a beeper, I've had a track phone, I've had a Sprint phone where you had to go to Radio Shack and get your minutes, but it was free. What was it? Free after 8. Free after 8. So.
Usually. And that's a distraction. All of this stuff is taken away from you. Focus on success. Focus on learning about yourself. Focus on directing your life. Focus on the negatives that are already in your life that you have to overcome. That's a part of everything that like our relationship with money is just one aspect. Like I grew up without a father figure or whatever in the household, so. Like I have to overcome some of those traits that I didn't get, the characteristics that I didn't get, the negative aspect of relationships, or there's different things that come with just that one thing that I have to focus on getting over so that I can become the best person that I can be. I can reach my fullest potential. Not saying that I'm going to get over everything, but I have to be aware of my drawbacks and my triggers and the things that keep me from taking the risk that I need to take to be successful. Or like I said, if I had listened to the church stopped my life and just went on the deep end into my religion or
Follow us
the
down the
religious beliefs
barrel.
that I had, I would have never I would have never graduated, and I would have never played basketball for my high school. I would have never went to college. I would have never majored in the major that I majored. I would have never um, played basketball. I would have never been in the organization I was in. I would have never did all of the community service. I would have never worked the jobs that. Man, I had a lady in that church. I was about to get the job at Avila, and she was like, "Oh, you don't want to work for them. They're all liberals." And can you guess where she worked at?
Where'd she work at?
Yes.
At Apple?
No, not Avila. She worked at a college though.
Oh.
I was like, you work at a college. Your kids can go to college for free, but I can't work at the college because they liberals. I don't care about them being liberals.
That's not doing me.
And all this lingo that is around, like, and I don't want to touch on people's feelings or whatever, and the mental health and all of that stuff. Like, sometimes you just have to get over whatever it is. And I don't mind being that person that people get mad at, talking about, oh, they have feelings. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of feelings running around in our school, like, but that don't make it no different. Like, when you get into that place, that's why I call it arenas. Like, every arena that you gotta be in or you're in, like, you gotta understand how you need to win. So when you go into that school or you go into that workplace, or you gotta know how you gonna win in that workplace and how it's gonna benefit you, not just somebody else that is paying you. That's what I'm trying to get at. And like I said, we got a whole bunch of people like, oh, they're having a bad day. I'm having a bad day, so I can't do anything. You better do something because you got a test tomorrow, or you got a test today.
You have those options?
They have those options because I'm gonna see. I need, like, I got a girl with a hall pass she can use whenever she feels frustrated, or I don't know what it is. Like, she just showed me one day, I have this hall pass.
She got big feelings.
Yes, I'm like, and I understand that people got stuff going on at home, but at some point in time, somebody has to have empathy instead of sympathy. Sympathy says, "Oh, we're gonna cater to everything that you." But if what is going on at home is holding you back from accomplishing something here, I need to push you into getting this stuff done while you're here. So we need to transfer that pain, that negativity into some positive stuff. That's why it's the I won't lose, you won't lose, we won't lose philosophy, or the mentality. Like, you can't just sit there and let your circumstances dictate how you move through life. Like, I can't let my circumstances dictate, like, just because my parent believed in this religion. Like, I had to stop my life. No, I'm not going to. Yeah, and they don't want to see me do this. They don't want to see me talk about this. They don't want to see me even be successful. But I always knew I was going to be successful because I beat them in everything that I did. Like, I already knew I was good. I was great. Like, I be thinking about this stuff all the time, where like, I be some names we shall not say.
Your identity is concealed.
But this person was like in their 30s, and they didn't graduate from college.
Oh,
they I mean, they may have wrote a couple books, but all they did was speak for a living, and I'm like, they get more respect than somebody who went to college, paid for it themselves, graduated, double majored, resident assistant, played sports, was a part of a nonprofit organization that helped the community, was a part of the community, got their graduate degree, worked in a mental health facility, um, did admissions work, uh, got out, worked in an elementary school for 3.5 years,
Yeah.
volunteered with a nonprofit organization here, and did nonprofit work all throughout their without saying a word. Didn't do anything. And this is I'm talking about somebody here, but I'm talking about me. But
I knew that, but
I did all of this stuff, and I've been 7 years at the high school, or
yeah.
at a high school in the same, and I'm like, dang, how 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 much respect do you give me if you gave this person a lot of respect because they was popular? They have nothing under their belt to say they really helped or was at the forefront and at doing the grassroots efforts to help with nothing. If they had zero, you see what I'm saying? Like I have zero. Like I'm just trying to help and I'm trying to give back, and I've always tried to give back, but people are like, oh well, you know you know you can do this other job. Like, no, I don't want another job. I want to make money. I want to make a lot of money so that I can help a lot of different people with the ideas that I got.
Mm-hmm.
But this early 30s guy, it gets backing by millionaires, and millionaires give him money to go and
Oh, I
fund the
bet you. I
organization.
bet you I can. I know what ethnicity he is.
Right. But like I see it with like teachers, like they like, oh, we don't have black teachers or this and that. I'm like, because we always got to give back to our family. Like we don't have we can't, we need to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, money is at the forefront of my mind. Money hasn't been at the forefront of my mind until in the past 10 years when I was building this philosophy and everything. Past 10 to 11 to 12 years. So that's, I mean, I'm not saying that I want a whole bunch of respect and praise and all of that stuff, but like, where what should I expect? Is it, just like I asked
You
earlier.
you you should expect more than what you receive, but we discussed this in a podcast a while back. You don't your 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 life story, if it was made into a movie, is not Disney like.
Was
And I'm gonna tell you the reason why is because you've overcome a lot of things because of your mindset. You did not want to fail. You already saw examples of things that you did not want to be a part of. You was like, I think I'm gonna turn left instead of going right. We we always have those things in our lives where it's a fork in the road. You can go one way and your life turns out a certain different, and then you can go a different way. I'm doing it again. And you can go a different way.
yeah.
The fact of the matter is you don't know what 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 the ends are until you get on those paths, and you've been on this path, an unbeaten path, if you ask me.
So my whole life.
Yeah, I was gonna say your whole life, because that's what was presented to you.
Yeah.
Now a lot of things that are presented to people, they don't know how to react. So
The
either
adaptability.
they not gonna adapt, they're gonna look for handouts, they're gonna look for help, or they're just gonna play the victim. Um,
Looking for help is one of the things that, like, nobody, I mean, if somebody helps you, I'm not saying that don't accept help or like scholarships. Like if somebody is just trying to they just feel sorry for you.
mm,
The I think it's that realm. The people
yeah,
that feel
the
sorry
depiction of
for
it.
you,
Yeah.
um and they want to help, usually the help is not going to solve the problem.
It's open ended.
Yeah, and it's open ended.
Yeah, it's open ended.
And they
remember what I did for you.
Yeah. Remember what I did for you, and all your success is based upon what I did for you. And I don't have none of that story in my.
Well, no. That's why I said you're on the unbeaten path. You didn't really have any helpers, if you will. Maybe supporters.
Yeah, supporters,
but not helpers.
Yeah, not somebody that was just gonna take away my $100,000 worth of debt or prevent that debt from even happening because they saw something in me.
Yeah, if anybody wants to contribute to making debt disappear, you let us know. Please let us know.
You can subscribe to this podcast. we give you the.
We will bring you on a podcast. Spread the word and help us. Help us in our community. But what else we got? Are we still on this subject?
Yeah, I mean that's. I mean that's all I got really. Is because like. I've always tried to reach my fullest potential. I try to be like the best person that I can be for everybody, and like I only treat people the way that I think that people should be treated in the first place. A lot of things, like a lot of our conditioning as societies. Want us to be a certain way and do it a certain way, and you don't get it unless you're this type of person or this and that. And I'm like, I'm not about to be like that. If you like me, you like me. You don't. Like, I'm not asking for anything. I'm gonna get it no matter what. So whether you help me or not on my way to getting it, it'll just speed up the process. But I'm getting it anyways because I already understand the goals. And I understand going the long way, the hard route, is going to give me more of the lessons that I need to be able to teach it to somebody else. So the things that, like the life coaching that I do is because I've experienced a lot and witnessed a lot. Like I call it facts, observations, experiences. Those three things is I have a lot of observations. I have a lot of experiences. So the facts are just a helper in in understanding what action needs to be, what solution needs to come. So the foes, facts, opportunity, observations, experiences, solutions. So that solution is based off of all of those things, and I mean, it's it's just it's something that people need to understand, is that like when I do my coaching, even the CEO lady or the CEO coach that I was listening to, I don't even know her name because I just started listening to her this weekend. But the first thing that I do with my coaching clients is understand their schedule every week. Like you have things that are going through your schedule that are like of importance, right? Like you have to be there.
Yeah.
So once if this is a thing that you have to be at, it puts it on the calendar. And all of those blank spaces that you have on your calendar for the week or the month or whatever, yeah. Like those are the times where you have to grow.
Yeah, let's get those filled.
Yeah, you got to fill it up with something. And like I said, I just say, what should I expect? Because like I'm not a arrogant person. Like I don't even like compliments. Like even when this dude give me a compliment about my outfit or shoes, I'm like, I don't even know if I say thank you half the time.
You do. You do.
Sometimes I don't though. Like, and I just be like, dang, did I even say thank you?
I know this guy. I know him. He appreciates
But
me noticing.
yeah, I appreciate that. But like
I notice
when somebody does work, what like they should want more, and that's why I want everybody to want. I want everybody to earn it. Like if you didn't put in the work, I think people that are nice are good people. I think good people that put in work need to get the most money.
okay.
And our relationship with money doesn't mean money is number one.
No,
And it can't be number one because money is a tool.
it is a tool.
So that tool needs to help us get to whatever we need to help other people, which is the ultimate goal of humanity and society.
I need a very big toolbox. with lots of
And we gonna have
tools.
fun with the money that we make and stuff.
I do now. I can't take it with me. But I mean, yeah, just your mentality, the way that you handle things. I mean, life is gonna throw you stuff. I would say little test. Like, you have tests in your relationships, and all relationships are not equal and the same. You got different levels of relationships, which if you have a person that you care about or a significant other, that's a different type of relationship. And it also will involve money. Almost every relationship will involve money as some aspect of the relationship. And the fact that either you can allow it to be a big part, like a big negotiator for that relationship, or it can be something that you don't really necessarily worry about because the relationship that you have is a little bit more stronger and not as dense as it would as putting a price tag on it. There's a lot of things that I've discovered just talking to people that I know if they are offered a certain price and they'll do some weird stuff. And that kind of makes me nervous.
That's that compromise. Like
that makes me nervous a lot.
If I had a secret that I needed to tell you, you would compromise if the right amount of money was put in front of your face. Not you, but
you mean
people.
Like if somebody's like, "Hey, I need to know this about such and such."
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you can be bought.
Not me, but still,
you can be bought. And
a lot of people can be bought.
You can be sold. And that's
money
that's
is
a
great
manipulator
way to get what you want in a short amount of time. Sometimes you do have to pay for information. Sometimes you.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to pay for our information. This is probably like the freest information you gonna get. I mean, everything on our YouTube channel that's coming out, it's free. But
it costs
you have to
your time.
Yeah, it costs time. You got to sacrifice.
So you have to sacrifice doing stuff free. And are you willing to do that to gain an edge? Or just gain a little bit of knowledge that you can take
to win. You see that
yourself.
These athletes is paying millions of dollars to keep their body right so they can win. So they can that's an investment. And that's the difference between money being number one and understanding how money works for you as a tool. So that's the key point of this episode, and we went a long ways about it because the government is about money.
Absolutely, that's the greatest root right there.
Right.
Like they were talking about how you shouldn't be like a lifelong congressman. Like even when they retire, they still get their salary.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool and cruel in the same way. Because you're not doing the same job. So it's just crazy that certain people have certain accolades. But the president still gets. Then you get like social. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't. This on vibrate. It's fine.
But we feel it here.
Oh, okay. Well, my apologies. But I would like to be in a position to where I could. What's going on? I can. There we go. Be in a position to where I can have residuals.
So we can help other people, like
after I can, because I will help other people because I know that I can't take it with me. But my goal is to set to establish enough money to start a trust, and then spread it out.
Don't tell everything.
Oh, okay.
We'll tell you after we did it.
Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it done because I need to get it done, and that would be
tell them what books you're reading about it.
I'm not reading any books.
Okay, that's what
I'm watching certain people talk about it, but they haven't made any books. But I'm on it because I have to dig in deep so I know what I'm doing, so I can commit to the correct thing, so I can execute the outcome. And that's your main goal in life as an adult, as a child. Execute that education. Execute having the most fun that you can have when you're 15 through 18, because technically when you turn 18 you're an adult. Government says, even though they're shut down, they'll still count that when you turn 18. Taxes shouldn't exist according to other countries, because other countries are not ran like ours. So I mean, you can see the difference, you can feel the difference, and you can know the difference. You had a trip out of country and it was not ran the same as it is in the good old United States. But I digress. That's a different podcast. What else are we going to talk about?
That's it. You want to do 10 minutes of the book?
If you want to do 2 minutes of the book.
10.
Let's see.
All right, we're looking at the...
Where are we at?
We ain't that close.
Yeah, we are.
You didn't mark it?
Yeah, I marked it because, yeah. Okay. So, question number 54 is something you eat that other people would find gross.
I don't know.
I would say black olives. A lot of people.
Yeah, I find that gross.
Well, see, just the little things. And I'll eat black olives by themselves. I love black olives.
Jalapenos.
No, you can't find that gross. Jalapenos is everywhere. It makes the world go round.
Yeah. So I don't have anything for that.
All right. Well, that's a quick question. Question 55. Have you ever broken the law and didn't get caught? If so, how? I'm going to say no. That sounds dumb and incriminating if I say the right answers.
Yeah, I'm not answering. I plead the fifth.
Next question. Question 56. Something you might fear might change you.
Success. The success that I want and all the money that I want. Will it change me? I fear that it will change me. I don't think it will, because like I'm stuck in my ways, and and like I'm just a decent person. Maybe I'll mess up with the start of it, but I don't think you can mess up after you go through so much. Like if you overcome so much and you work for it so much, and when you get it, you appreciate it more. So when that happens, like, and you get it, that's why earning your success, or that's why working for your success is so important, that you appreciate it when it comes down to it. and you actually get it or reach that level of success. Because that's the only thing that I probably fear. I could probably say I fear the most, I guess. Like money changing me, I guess, because I ain't never had it.
Well, for me is, for the most part, I want to consider myself a very nice person and considerate of other people's feelings. And I fear that once I get tired of being overlooked or underestimated for my niceness and compassion, then I might be the person that is your greatest fear, and it will make me probably strive even more because I'll probably be way better at it. Yeah. All right. 57. What personality trait in people raises red flags with you? Whining does. Any type of complaint of inconvenience that can be overshadowed by effort irritates me. And it doesn't raise red flags for me because my favorite color is red. So we're gonna say a different color flag.
Yeah, I knew this dude was gonna wear his black and silver jersey today. That's why I wore mine.
He wore his black and silver jersey.
No. A trait that.
Yeah, what personality trait in people raises red flags with you? Can't be being a Raiders fan either.
Somebody told him to take it off. You still wearing it?
Yeah. That just means that I am true to form.
Yeah.
Regardless of the situation, how bad and terrible we are right now.
I would say not being compassionate, using empathy. Like I said earlier, like people say a whole bunch of stuff about black people and our what we need to do, and usually that's just wanting us to assimilate to society, so that we can fit in. People want us to become a melting and be a part of the melting pot, but what are we melting into? That's
disappointment.
Melting into disappointment. So having compassion, genuine compassion for people, like understanding circumstances that once I don't see that in you, like I question, like if I even should grace you with my presence.
Ooh, I like that.
Because my presence is gift enough.
Yep. You ain't lying. How much more time we got?
4 minutes.
All right, that's plenty of time. Question 58. Have you ever resented someone? If so, what for?
I don't know. Like, you got anything right now?
I don't think I do. I think that I've been disappointed in someone's decisions, but resented them, no, because maybe that decision that I didn't think was very wise doesn't necessarily affect me at all.
Yeah.
So I don't have anything for that.
I don't know. I probably kind of resent my mom a little bit because, like, I don't have any help. Like, I didn't have any help, so like having to help on my way to success, like, is extra. Like, I have to work extra hard to have extra things, and I gotta have 14-hour days, and then she don't complain that I don't spend time with her, but like I'm not gonna be home at 5 o'clock every day. That's just because I got other stuff to do and I got other responsibilities that are gonna help me be successful long term. So 14, 15, 19-hour days, like that's what you get, and that's probably why I don't have a real relationship right now. So maybe I resent a little bit because of that. That's why.
Okay. Question 59. Do you have a favorite t-shirt? If so, what is on it and what does it say? Or what does it say? Yeah, that's what it says.
I don't know if it's a favorite t-shirt, but it's the t-shirt I sleep in. It's a cutoff, and it's one from one of our freshman orientation in college,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a Survivor because that was when Survivor first came out.
Oh, okay.
And
you're all right.
It has Survivor 2000 something on there, 2003 I think. On there, it's real old. I'm surprised it lasts so long. I think I just keep wearing it because it has lasted so long. I'm just like seeing how long it's gonna last.
If it's not broke, you don't have to fix it. I want to say that my favorite shirt, and now it's gonna make me wonder where I put it if I even still have it with me. But my NWO shirt that I had made at the mall because I was not a very smart man and didn't know that you could just buy them. But I thought I was being real classic and just had it made and had the logo made just slightly different, which made it look like it was a knockoff, which it technically was. But it was one of my favorite shirts. I love wearing it a lot. Especially when I play basketball or sports. But I don't know.
Because he was out there wrestling on the basketball court.
No.
He wasn't playing defense.
I was playing super defense. That was one of my strong suits. Number 60. How old do you think is too old to have a baby?
Probably 50.
I'm gonna say 35.
Why 35?
Well, for me, I'm all about the math. So 35, you get your woman pregnant.
Okay, like the math. What is the math?
The math is that you have to add 18 years onto that 35, and depending on how you take care of yourself or what general state of health you're in depends on how well you are equipped to be in your child's life.
So 63 ain't a good age to be.
I mean,
an 18-year-old parent.
It is right now because of technology, but
is that 63? 53.
Doesn't matter. I'm trying to retire. That's why it's a bad age. Other than that, that's it.
Because right now, if I was to have one 18, that'd be 59.
You're a pretty healthy guy. But mine is selfish. Like, you gotta go through the phase of the baby crying and not knowing what it's crying for. Yeah. I don't have time for that.
Stop being selfish.
I barely get sleep, and when I do get sleep, I don't want it to be interrupted. So that's it.
Give me my theme music.
I'm prepared to beat that charge. My hands up above the restricted area, he OC, that's a charge. They leasing, they rent team, my shit paid for. What they charge ain't nothing for you to go out here and go get it. Only one rule, gotta be able to work hard. I'm up late nights, early mornings, I don't watch too much TV, city already performing. You keep them thoughts, I have no time for them. Solid cats and out rock for them. So much sense in these streets, everybody can't heat. Ready to settle petty beef, and I'm telling them cowards gonna be aiming at me. For the second retreat, I'ma make them believe that I go hard. Try to knock me down, you can't count me out. Work hard. No days off, I don't get no sleep. I go hard. I won't lose, you won't lose, you won't lose. Time to execute, ain't no limit to my brain, so waiting on you to work hard. Try to knock me down, you can't count me out. Work hard. No days off, I don't get no sleep. I go hard. I won't lose, you won't lose, you won't lose. Time to execute, ain't no limit to my brain, so waiting on you to see I'm about to go, it's time to get it. Say you ready to work and let's get it. If you paper chasing, I'm with it. Early in the morning, I'm talking about fitness, suit and ties, I'm all up at my business. Time to change your way of living. If you want it bad enough, go and get it. You don't need nobody else tell you go and get it. Work hard, look in the mirror, the reflection is you. You don't like the current stats, now what you gonna do? Everybody got a point, but I got nothing to prove. Everybody got a side, but you never hear the truth. Look at me, I know I go hard. I made a decision that ain't for the stars. I'll be up grinding one day, stay sleeping. My life's a place, telling to work hard. I've been patient, waiting, God know it. My time's coming, I know it. When you working hard, you ain't gotta show it. You know I'm hot and I know it. I took the game with a shot, that was yesterday. I ran 2 miles, that was yesterday. I started 3 classes, that was yesterday. I'm going hard, I promise, then yesterday I work hard. I ain't got no time for no games, I ain't got no time to be playing. I ain't got no time for no social media, no tag me and nothing, ain't any of your games. And Facebook, I call it fake book. Your friends list, that's what snakes look like. You don't know my passion, just know I'm active. Went back to school and I got my master. I go hard. Try to knock me down, you can't count me out. Work hard. No days off, I don't get no sleep. I go hard. I won't lose, you won't lose, you won't lose. Time to execute, ain't no limit to my brain, so waiting on you to work hard.